Tell me how you chose those particular bands. What were the threads that pulled them together?
Well, they're all songwriters. They're all acoustic. They all arrange their songs beautifully, and they write great songs. And they're also great performers. They really engage the audience in their own different ways. So I wanted to do that, and also to give the existing King's Place audience something a little bit different to the jazz and the classical side of the festival, but also to pull in the existing the Clay Hill fans, the Leisure Society, the Ted Barn fans to come in and see this wonderful place, and also for everybody, the bands and the audience, to hear that kind of music in these amazing acoustics where you can really, really listen.
I think it was very successful in terms of attracting an audience. It was clearly a range of different ages.
Well, there were some
different
babies
interests. There were indeed, indeed. It went, I think, from 6 months to 80,
Yes.
and I think that was a pretty successful concert
Yes.
on those grounds. So what next? What you're coming beyond the loop in the autumn.
Yes, that's right.
Tell us a bit about that.
What I've looked to do there is to mix up the acoustic with electronic artists. So there are a lot of people out there who are working in between the cracks, manipulating electronic sound, but also using acoustic instruments as they are, but also manipulating the sound of the acoustic instruments. And it's finishing with a fantastic project with the Bays and the Heritage Orchestra, with two live composers, Simon Hale and myself, which is a very scary thing, but it is live composing. There is nothing written beforehand. And there's going to be a small orchestra on stage realising the parts that we write. And the Bays are a purely electronic band, so that's kind of the quintessential element to the week. And there'll be artists like John Hopkins, the Duke Quartet, Ensemble Bash. It's going to be a very varied week, but the common thread is the thing about mixing the acoustic and the electronic sounds together, which again is hopefully going to pull in a classical acoustic-minded audience, but also an electronic crowd who are interested to hear acoustic instruments and to see them being played as well.
What we also perhaps ought to mention is we've got saver seats on offer for these concerts.
Absolutely.
Which start at $6.50 for some concerts and
Yes.
$9.50 for other concerts.
Yes.
So it's an amazing value.
It really is.